You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Bufa. A fire academy instructor was burned during a training exercise today.
When you're dealing with firefighter experiences, whether it's a live fire at a building or a house, or a training evolution, especially a live fire training evolution, there's always an inherent danger.
It happened at Nassau County Fire Service Academy in Old Bethpage this morning. He was setting up for training when the fire broke out. The instructor has burns to his hands, legs, and torso. And a pastor has been arrested for allegedly sexually abusing a teenager. Police say Clinton Buckner sexually abused a 15-year-old girl in the basement of the Huntington Seventh-day Adventist Church. The 71-year-old also allegedly sent an inappropriate photo and text to the girl. The Huntington man is set to be arraigned tomorrow. And a postal worker has been charged with stealing mail after being caught on camera shoving the mail down his pants. Here's shots of surveillance video. Court papers say Michael Rodriguez worked at the Huntington Station Mail Center. The 36-year-old was allegedly part of a group who was illegally cashing checks and using stolen money orders from the facility. And the state comptroller's office is raising concerns about the MTA's debt and how it can affect commuters. Newsday transportation reporter Alfonso Castillo breaks it down.
The MTA later this year is supposed to put out its latest capital program. This is a 5-year plan that pays for big ticket infrastructure projects like buying new trains or building new stations, that kind of thing. It's expected to cost more than $55 billion, and the comptroller's office is raising concerns that they might be $25 billion short of that, in large part, depending on whether or not congestion pricing does go into place and bring in the revenue that it's expected to.
So, should commuters be concerned?
In a worst case scenario, comptroller says that that much pressure could lead to higher than expected fare increases, deep service cuts, and just kind of general pain for commuters.
Now you can read more about this story. Go to newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. A key player on the Knicks is out for Game 3. The team says OG Anunoby is out with a hamstring strain. Jalen Brunson is also questionable with a sore foot. The Knicks beat the Pacers in Game 2 and face them again tomorrow night. Are there roaches or rodents in the cafeterias in your school district? Well, parents might not be getting the whole story because of what's going on with food inspections. Sherry Einhorn has a story you'll see only in Newsday.
Long Island has more than 120 different school districts that are responsible for feeding hundreds of thousands of students. Federal and state guidelines dictate how often most of those cafeterias are supposed to be inspected. But according to a Newsday analysis, local inspection numbers are low.
The two county health departments only conducted twice-a-year inspections at 6% of the Long Island school cafeterias that participate in the National School Lunch Program and receive federal money for that. And this is in a stark contrast with the New York State average, which is 54%.
It's a shame. I feel like our kids' health is a priority. And for the amount of taxes that we pay out here, it should be. They should inspect more, for sure.
Suffolk's Department of Health says there's no need for twice-a-year inspections because of its multi-pronged strategy, which includes a combination of inspections, food worker education, prompt complaint investigations, and enforcement action. Nassau's Department of Health tells Newsday, we strive to inspect most food service establishments, including school cafeterias, at least once a year, and allocate our resources to conduct more frequent inspections when deemed necessary. Nassau and Suffolk counties rank 56th and 57th out of 62 counties in New York State for cafeteria food safety inspections.
Some of the most egregious violations were rodent droppings, dead mice that were found, cockroaches found inside the cafeteria, and food that was not refrigerated.
In Nassau, Hempstead, Valley Stream Central High School District, and East Meadow racked up the most violations. And in Suffolk, Sachem, Brentwood, and Middle Country top the list. Now, the districts tell us the safety and health of students is a top priority, that they take all violations seriously and work quickly to address problems and bring things up to code.
It's concerning, but what I do is I pack my son lunch anyways, because I don't trust the school systems.
I'm Shari Einhorn for Newsday TV.
Let's read more about this story. Go to Newsday.com, click Get More, below the Newsday TV video box.
Hey everyone, summer is around the corner and the movie calendar is heating up. I'm Rafer Guzman, film critic for Newsday, here to tell you about 5 big movies coming your way. They are Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, Bad Boys, Ride or Die, Horizon, an American saga, Deadpool and Wolverine, and let's start with a family film called If.
What if I told you imaginary friends are real? And when their kids grow up, they're forgotten.
Are any of them scary?
Worse. Desperate.
If stands for imaginary friend, and if you ever had one, this little girl can see it. John Krasinski directs a live-action cast that includes Ryan Reynolds and Kaylee Fleming. Character voices come from Steve Carell and Phoebe Waller-Bridge. If comes out May 17th. Now let's shift gears for Furiosa, a Mad Max saga.
My mother was magnificent. And he took it all from me.
Who do we have here?
Anya Taylor-Joy is the young Furiosa, previously played by Charlize Theron. She's a girl making her way home across a post-apocalyptic wasteland. Chris Hemsworth co-stars as the warlord Dementus. The movie comes out May 24. Next up, Bad Boys, Ride or Die.
You're my bad boys. Now clear my name.
You should be careful. They're being set up, detectives.
Will Smith continues his post-slap comeback with his old pal Martin Lawrence. This is the 4th movie in their successful franchise. Once again, they play Miami cops, but this time they're on the run from the law. Bad Boys Ride or Die comes out June 7. Here's a 2-part release from Warner Brothers called Horizon, an American saga.
You're not taking the full measure of this, Mary. I know the man I met was on his way to kill everyone in that house. He might as well have been walking up to get the mail for all it bothered him.
Kevin Costner is the star and producer of a sweeping Western set during the Civil War. This ought to please fans of the actor's Yellowstone TV series. Chapter 1 arrives June 28, followed by Chapter 2, August 16. Finally, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Don't just stand there, you ape. Give me a hand up. Nope, I'm actually okay. Thank you very much.
This movie brings together 2 massive Marvel stars, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. I know, you thought Jackman's Wolverine was dead. Apparently that's nothing a little time travel can't fix. Rumor has it we'll see a lot of cameos from other Marvel favorites, and we'll probably hear a lot of un-Disney jokes, too. Deadpool and Wolverine is out July 26. Keep an eye on that Marvel movie. It could be a $1 billion hit, something the studio badly needs after the twin turkeys of The Marvels and Madam Web. And it's the only Marvel movie we'll see in 2024. Read more about these films and other movies coming out this summer on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
What's Up on Long Island is brought to you by Train and REO Speedwagon, coming to Northwell Health at Jones Beach Theater on July 27th.
All right, here's what's up on Long Island. Kevin James is coming home again. The stand-up comedian and actor from Long Island will perform at the Paramount Sunday in Huntington or see the Cherry Blossom Festival. The spring trees are in bloom around the village of Greenport. Take the Petals tour from Main Street to Front Street through Sunday. Or head out to Harbs for the Mother's Day Festival. Celebrate Mom at the 2-day farm festival with free admission for moms and for grandmas. It's Saturday and Sunday in Mattituck. For admission info and more events, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. All right, now let's take a look at your wet Long Island weather. But the weekend looks pretty good. So as you can see tonight, we are in the high 40s, and tomorrow we do have some rain coming through. Taking a closer look at tomorrow, you can see that we're in the low 50s with rain and clouds overhead. The 7-day forecast dries out a bit. You can see right here, Saturday, Sunday, we are dry. So happy Mother's Day. It's not going to rain that day. And Monday looks like we're dry too, but we will have some rain next week.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Fire Island Ferries.
You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Ken Buffa. Thank you so much for joining us.